once you become a member of the Dentist Mastery Academy, this is what the layout looks like. So this, there's two aspects of this. One aspect is all of the training videos that you can use for yourself and your team members. And they're all, anywhere between 20 minutes and an hour. And they are designed to be able to be, you can sit down during a lunch break, for example, and watch it as a team, pay your team members for that hour lunch break as they're eating, they're watching something and being trained in something in particular. Or you can just cherry pick as to what you need at any one particular time. So just to give you the second part, of course, is the Academy chat, which is just going to be life-changing for you, I think. Okay. And so scrolling down, first of all, you've got a few tabs here. The first tab is the resources and downloads. And so if we ever develop anything for one of our students of our courses or for one of our clients, or we just think it's going to be useful, we create a download straight away so everybody else can use it as well. So we've got things such as telephone answering sheet, some dental reception telephone scripts, the instrument count, team meeting agenda, all of those sort of things. You just can quickly download it and use it in your own practices as much as you like. So the whole series of downloads there, that library constantly growing, of course. And the next step there is the Facebook groups. So that Facebook group is also a space where you can, become a member and ask questions and have that community of 700 to 800 people be able to participate in questions, in answers for you as well. And that just takes you kind of out of the academy and into Facebook, of course. And then we've got a link here to our two most popular courses. One is the Dental Practice Management course designed for practice managers and owners of practices. That's a 1-year program, all online with weekly live sessions with us, Amina and myself. And then there's the Dental Reception Mastery course, which is far shorter, about 3 months, designed just for dental receptionists, whether they're experienced in the role or not. So there's just links that go to our website and give further information about those things. Next line down is that what's new. What have I missed out on since I last logged in? You'll be able to see that there. Further down, just some additional resources. There's the Julie Parker Practice Success podcast. I think it's up to episode number 135 or something like that. So a bunch of information there. If there's any upcoming live webinars, that information is there that you might want to register for. All our live webinars, if we ever charge for them, members of the Academy don't get charged anything. It's a part of your subscription. And then you can click on the past webinars, and that's where you can see all the recordings of things that we've done in the past where we've spoken to people, key people in the industry who are experts in their field. We've got Dr. Ros Franklin, who's an expert in the infection control space, Nerissa Bentley to make sure all of your content for your website, blogs, newsletters is all APRA compliant, etc. And there's more there too. So we've got a whole bunch of previous webinars that have been conducted that can really help you out as well. Okay. The next part are just all the categories of that library of over 100 training presentations. So reception operations, leadership, patient management, your dental team, marketing and patient acquisition, which you might find very interesting, clinical operations. That's not the clinical treatment, but there's whatever's going on in the surgery, such as developing good relationships between the DA and the dentist, etc. Okay. Products and services that could help you with your practice and personal growth as well. And once you click into one of those categories, then you'll see, for example, within this category, there's 37 training videos involved. You can scroll through and find the one that's going to really help answer whatever question you have at the time or pique your interest at the time. Okay. And whatever you end up starting to watch and you don't get a chance to finish watching it, that's all okay as well, because there is a recently watched section here. So it will keep tabs of what you're in the middle of, what you've completed, and it will have them all there. Again, because you may forget where you're at, how am I supposed to find the title? You can go back to that space there. Up the very top here, if you're looking for a particular topic, we'll put it here, performance review. If you're wanting to do performance reviews at your practice, at the very top, it'll search through all those training videos and give you results. This is where performance review is being mentioned in each of these presentations. The other area where you can just do a really active search, and this is the part of the Academy which we're most excited about. When ChatGPT came out, I listened to a lot of podcasts, and so I was intrigued by it. And so I did start using it. And it's now become something I use every single day. I open, that window is always open. I've now got more I've learned how to customize ChatGPT as well, so I can get even better answers. But it's made such a difference in our world. We really wanted to be able to develop something that was that useful for dental practice managers and practice owners as well. And so we've got Academy Chat. Now, what Academy Chat does within this platform, all of the 100+ hours of data that we have uploaded, video that we've uploaded, all of our downloads, all of our documentation, everything we put all into this platform. And then it combines with ChatGPT. So you can ask any question 24/7, and it's like talking to Amina and myself. You get answers dependent as it searches through for guidance from our content. So the kind of questions that I like to give you as an example, because it's through the use of it that you start recognizing, oh, wow, it could help me with this too, and it can help me with that as well. Can you give me 10 ways to market my dental practice now? And it will be trawling through all of the knowledge base to be able to supply you with an answer. And comes up here. Hello. Here are 10 ways to market your practice based upon the provided context: networking events, local paper advertising, social media promotions, etc. You can then ask it, I want to do social media promotions. Can you provide me with the wording for those social media postings? And it will provide you all of that as well. The other sort of spaces this could help you with would be, if you wanted to, I'm just going to wait for it to get to its last thing. Could you provide me with a 200, oh no, I won't say 200, 200 word blog. I don't know how long it's going to take to write it, on the importance of mouthguards. So you might be responsible for sending out these sort of blogs or adding these blogs to your website. It could be a newsletter that you're sending out to your list as well, to your patient list, and it will just provide it for you. Now, it's always, these sort of things are always fabulous, that you can either use them exactly how it's been delivered to you, or you use it as the most magnificent starting point that you then tweak to make it really customized to your particular practice as well. With these sort of ChatGPT, this kind of Academy Chat capability, you can imagine the number of things that you don't have to add to a to-do list, because it's just so quick to get it managed right now. And you become very, very productive. It's such, for me, it's been such an extraordinary shift in kind of my identity. We're all busy all the time, and more things that come on to, and in a dental practice, there's always things to do. We should focus on our vision, and this team member is unhappy with this team member. We've got to employ somebody new, and we've got to get our standard operating procedures up and running. This can help you with all your standard operating procedures, for example. You could say to it, create a standard operating procedure for opening up the surgery every morning, or doing the Bowie Dick cycle in the steri room, and it will give you a fantastic response, and then you just tweak it so it's customized to you. And so all of a sudden, these tasks that aren't urgent to get done right now, and so therefore they remain on your to-do list forever. You keep dragging them from one day to another, to another, to another. Now you can just quickly get them done in just a few seconds to a couple of minutes. Very, very good. Even for, there was a question that I've had asked of me a few times, because unfortunately it does happen, that you'll have a team member that is having a bit of BO. And nobody knows how to approach that kind of situation, because it's very tender. It's a very sensitive topic. But you could write, how do I ask a team member to use deodorant, for example? And it will give you the words to say, the way to manage it. And as I say, again, we don't have to guess how we go about things anymore. When we are managing all of the operations of the dental practice, we are coming from a perspective of our own knowledge base, and then how we can develop insights from that. what Academy Chat does, it just broadens out that knowledge base enormously. And when you consider the number of hours of video that are uploaded into this, it really does start to deliver you very pertinent information that you can just apply straight away. So it can help you with your marketing bits and pieces as well. The other couple of things that we've loaded up into the knowledge base is the award for the auxiliary staff members. And so if you've got a question of how many days off are my staff allowed to have every year for sick pay, you can enter that in, and it will give you the result. And also the most recent and newly implemented infection control guidelines for Australia as well. That's been uploaded as well. And these infection control guidelines, for example, one of the big complaints about them is that it's been written in such a way that you need a degrray in infection control to be able to read it.
Saw that as well.
Right. Yeah. It's really hard.
Yeah.
So at least in here you can say, how do I conduct a Bowie Dick test? And it will, again, use that information and give you a very clear step-by-step process on how to do that thing. And as you know, there are different capabilities and understanding of everybody in your dental practice. Some people will be able to read something once and go, yep, I know how to do it. Others will read it, go, oh, can you show me how to do it? Can you make it more simple? And this is one of the things I regularly do. If I ever come across my own website, if I come across, but I'm not a website builder, so I don't know anything about coding or anything. And so if I've got a question, can you tell me how to do this? Quite often the answer, it requires me to have more knowledge to understand it. So I say, can you make it simple? Can you make it so a grade sixer could understand it? And they step it out step by step. But you can see there, it's given you exactly how to run that particular sterilization technique. And so this is where you can start to see, gosh, if it can do that, and it's telling you also down the bottom here, it tells you the references, and it's referenced that particular infection control guideline to get that answer as well. And it does that with all of your questions. So if you thought, oh, this is very interesting, I want to know more about all these things, then you go into the references and you go, oh, now I'm going to look at this Angus Pryor presentation on the marketing, and Charles Coves and this other one here. And so it's giving you additional information to be able to source from and assess to make sure that you're building up your knowledge even further. So the subscription to Dental Business Mastery Academy is $70 plus GST every month. Once you become a subscriber, there are no lengths of time that you must be a subscriber for before you cancel out of it. We don't believe, if you're using this in the way that it's been designed to be used, you can imagine a practice manager, a practice owner, even receptionists, because quite often it's receptionists that are told, quick, get a blog for this, or quick, what's the infection control guideline on that? It's the sort of thing that when you open up your dental software in the morning and you open up your emails, you also open up Academy Chat. Because it's through its regular use that you start to go, wow, I get so much done every day, because nothing takes a long time anymore. And I don't even need to know how to do something in order to get the task done. It will help me on that path. And so we think that Academy Chat can become a daily use thing that really helps get stuff happening within your practice.